Welcome, brothers and sisters. Hopefully I don't lose you again like I did yesterday. I believe the terrain I will be driving on will be different. I can't look at my phone. If you're new, please consider subscribing. It's up to you if you like the video or not. A couple things to talk about. First of all, hope you're all well. Let's talk about China real quick. China dumping Bitcoin. Who cares? I mean, that's never great, but we don't know exactly how much they're dumping, and we don't exactly know how much they own. We do know if they are dumping that it's not a great thing. And we do know that the BS with the tariffs is helps nobody. It doesn't bring back manufacturing here. It doesn't, we are getting manufacturing here, but that's not going up against China. Right? We did a blanket tariff going up against everyone. That helps no one. If we do it on an individual basis, behind the scenes, we'll get a lot more done. China is not going to cave. China's been around a hell of a lot longer than America, and I'm American, a proud American. Everyone should be proud of their country. But the truth, good morning, my brother. Good morning. I hope I don't lose you. I don't think I will. There's no reason for China to cave to us. They are proud people, like every nation is, and this 245% is a joke. Let's just talk. Let's just talk. We'll get a hell of a lot more done and come to an understanding. But we are not going to be able to bully China. We can bully many countries, which we shouldn't. There's a difference between being strong and being, an outright ass. Strength is doing the right thing, not being a schoolyard bully. So that will not work with China. It's just a fact. It's not working. Hopefully it does. Hopefully they come to an understanding, but they got to talk. Trump is such a good friends with Xi. I'm not seeing it. So anyways, they won't cave. And we will cave before they do. We need China more than they need us. We're pushing nations to China. That's the bottom line, and it's not what you hear. It's not the norm, but it is the truth. And we don't need that because China's economy is not great, nor is ours. Let's talk about the market a little bit. People talking about laughing that we're, people saying that we're in a bear market. Bitcoin is not in a bear market. Bitcoin has been doing fine and chopping around and just a store of value at this point. Crypto and equities are in a bear market. Equities, the sell-off is not so bad. It was way overbought. That's true. But not 11 trillion worth. But altcoins are in a bear market. Volume is at under 100 billion. It's a bear market. During the week, that's a bear market. There's no interest. We're trending down, have been forever. That's a bear market, right? We had a little rally around, not going to sound like a broken record, but we had a little rally around the election and then nothing but downward action. That's a bear market. Does it matter? Well, yeah, it matters because a lot of your alts won't come back and we will not, in my belief, I don't like to give out predictions, but in my belief is we will, if we get into a bull market, alts will go crazy. But a lot of them that are down are not going to. There's too many. And there's, I think it will take so much hype to get into a bull market that we're headed there. We're headed. The excitement was there. The volume was there. It was just an influx. We're just not there right now. I've been buying a little bit. I haven't for a couple days. Today's a very volatile day. We got to see what Jerome Powell says. We got some things coming up. But it's really predicated. Nothing changes on two things. Trump doing the right thing and stop doing this bullshit, getting the tariff thing settled once and for all, not threatening with tariff this, tariff that. That just doesn't help. Someone disrespects you and then we throw a tariff on them. That is just, nobody wins. Nobody wins. So I would say until the tariff thing, until Powell changes. I do like how Trump is being a little more vocal about Powell, not enough, because I do think he needs to talk to Powell behind the scenes. He needs to talk. Powell's a proud man as well, and I believe he wants to do the right thing, but he's doing the wrong thing by not lowering rates. I do think there are too many alts now also. Yeah, There has been forever, way too many. Don't think we see the flow of crypto behave the same from BTC to alts. Well, I couldn't agree more with you, C90. I think we see institutional money, BTC, ETFs back to USD, and not smaller caps. Yep. I think a lot of these smaller caps are going to struggle if we get into a bull market. A lot of money, though, will come in. I mean, it won't follow the same cycle, my personal view. Nobody fucking knows, right? They're saying that... I listened to Discover Crypto for about 10 minutes this morning. I had to turn it off. I just can't... just like people can't stand my videos, I can't stand listening to it anymore. George, I listened to for 20 minutes. It's gonna put a bullet in my fucking head. He is the most... I mean, I might be a little abrasive here. He's the most inarticulate guy I've ever heard in my life. He's... I hate to tear people down, but he's freaking stupid. He is an idiot. Listen to his videos, how he talks. Do not take advice from this individual. Please, don't take advice from anyone in crypto. But, yeah, it's scary what he would... I listen to him, I just can't handle it. I really can't. But I just, if we get... First of all, we have to get a bull market. We have to... The parameters don't change. Everyone knows what it needs to be. It's not Vegan Crypto coming up with these. Everyone knows this. Volume has to be astronomical. We have to get back to $90-some thousand, then well into $100,000 Bitcoin. Then things will... But the volume has to be there, and the interest has to be there, and it has to be on the news, all that. That's what causes a bull market, okay? Doesn't matter if the equities market goes up, gets 20 trillion back. It may not translate to on-risk assets such as crypto. People are off-risk assets. People are in cash. The bigwigs, Mark Cuban. Yeah, you can say what you want about Mark Cuban. He knows a thing or two. He might not be the greatest investor in the world, but, he's a true billionaire, unlike Trump. Warren Buffett, maybe old time. I'm no lover of Warren Buffett in regards to the way he invests, but, he's an old school guy and he's done well. He's in cash. I'm heavy in cash right now, extremely heavy. I'm as deployed as I've wanted to be in crypto, yet I keep deploying a little bit more here and there, just to lower my average cost. I'm not buying new projects. I almost bought more Goldfinch the other day, but the volume was so low and it went up like 50%. Wanted to buy more Proppy, and I did buy a little bit. Just because I think if we get a little spark here, a lot of those projects will do well, like XEN, Proppy. When the market's going down, a lot of times those pop up a little bit. It's a very odd thing. You have certain projects that pop up when the market is red. It's very odd. But you always have that. You always have some manipulation. Projects like that, Goldfinch, Proppy, are easy to manipulate because of the circulating supply. It does not take a lot of volume for movement on those. That's why I'm so surprised to see Shadow Token get, obliterated. Their token supply is great, yet it's like 10 cents now. I took it, done, I think, $15,000 on that. So the volume is not there. I think it's, if you listen to Alex Becker and the rest of these people saying how great prices they are, and you're going to be laughing, maybe one day, I don't doubt that. But you're not stupid for doing nothing, I've learned to hate that guy too. He's on my hate list now. There's no one on my like list in regards to crypto. I don't even like myself. But you will not be kicking yourself for not buying. Everyone looks at regret when the market is green. But yet you see right now, it's green for a moment, and then it's gone. You have so much time. I've been telling you this since I started the channel. You have so much time, even when we were rallying. Ton of time. Have no fear. You have plenty of time to get cash, to get dry powder, and hold it. Get ready. And don't listen to the narratives. When I'm on X and I see like Virtual Bacon, who is, now on my worthless list, and I used to admire, his insights. When I see these stupid posts, and I do stupid posts as well, of what tokens are you buying right now? What narrative do you think would be great in 90 days? Him and Lark and all that. It's just like to help the algorithm. There are no narratives, right? NVIDIA is getting killed right now. There are no narratives that you should think is going to be the next thing. Nothing is the next thing until a market appears. Okay, only a couple of you on here. Any questions? What are you guys doing? Are you doing anything? Are you just kind of like me, doing your thing, listening here and there, doing your research and just waiting? I mean, there's really nothing to do until Trump stops fucking around. There's nothing to do, excuse my language. You know, if you've noticed, I've gotten the R word out of my language. It was never in it forever, but it's gone, you know? And I just swear a little too much on here. Don't swear outside of when I'm on here. Don't listen to the narratives. I am seeing the XRP community just still nuts. I'm on these channels, you know, people just with this optimistic bullishness. It's crazy. You got to be realistic, please. I'm not buying till we break 80K or 89K. Yeah, that's a good, I would buy Bitcoin at 70, 69. You know, if we break down to 74K, we could definitely see 69K. And that's another thing, C90. I listen to all these guys. I know you're a little into TA. Talk about these levels. We have huge support here. None of that means anything in this market, C90. That is 100%. I would bet my life on that. In a normal market, TA makes sense in regards to resistance and support. Right now, all it takes is we're going back to war with the EU on tariffs, America. We will be down to, you know, $74,000. I don't care what people say about the support at 75. No way. We're cracking then 69. No one, if we rely on support and resistance right now, it's foolish. When we're in a serious bull market, support and resistance definitely matters. In the market we're in right now, oh God, that was an ugly, like lime green Tesla vehicle. That was really ugly. There's just, don't listen to the support and resistance in TA right now. God, it's crazy. There's only a few times when it matters, and that's in a decent market. When we're in a volatile market like this, it will blow through support in a second. We've seen that. I'm so bullish long term, 5 years plus. I don't get this. Yeah, it's true. I am too, but I am a little like, waited so long and we got robbed because of Trump. We got robbed, and 100%, even with Gary Gensler, I think we'd be doing better under Harris. I didn't vote for Harris. I freaking hated Harris. But what I will say is, and she was not pro-crypto at all. All I'm saying is the tariffs. Trump's team is pro-crypto and so on and so forth. We've seen everything he's done. He's not actively going after crypto. He's doing all the right things, except for the bully tariffs. That's why we're getting killed. So I believe we would have had an initial sell-off with Harris, and if she wasn't coming out against it, and maybe Gary did, would have been a little rough under Gary, maybe. I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. I do not believe we would crash. The alts would not have crashed. And definitely the equities wouldn't be crashing because there would be no tariff going on. Okay? I like Trump's ideas, hate his delivery. You know, I like his ideas in regards to Harvard and these colleges, Northwestern and all that. We can't be an authoritarian, and we can't cut off total supply for research. Now, if it's animal research, that should all be cut off. And the crazy person, RFK, is doing that a little bit in regards to animal experiments. Not because he's compassionate. He's a fucking evil piece of shit when it comes to animals. It's because there's a better way to go in regards to AI. Animal experiments do not transfer over to us. It's torture. I advise everyone who's listening to this to look into animal experiments, what they do to dogs, cats here in this country. I'll tell you real quick. Shriners Hospital for the blind. They used to sew cats and kittens' eyes closed to see what effects it had. Dogs, they would put dogs on, and I've seen this, on electric floors, zapping them continuously and seeing how long until they gave up. You know, mice they put in, and rats, they put in beakers to see how long it takes until they give up the hope and they drown. Stuff like that. Anyways, they burn dogs alive, beagles alive. I can show you the footage to see, you know, how they react and see, you know, in regards to tissue repair. Okay, enough of that. I did get my blood pressure back down to a normal range. Probably good for me to not worry about it. Absolutely. Absolutely. You can't, worrying does you no good. Here's a saying you need to live by in your life, and it's easier said than done. If there's a problem and you can fix it, and you can make a change to it, there's no need to worry. If there's the same problem and there's nothing you can do to fix it, you can't change it. Worrying will do you no good. It's an old Buddhist saying. Easier said than done, but try not to worry. It does us no good. Loss of sleep, loss of appetite, loss of health. Yeah, I'm glad you're working on your health. I've helped a few people over the last few months. One guy has lost 60 pounds. He's 34 years old, off his blood pressure medicine, off his cholesterol medicine. Can you imagine being on cholesterol medicine in your 30s? 60 pounds. Stop drinking alcohol. He's going to go back to alcohol. He loves it. But he started doing some like THC drinks. Didn't go vegan, but he pretty much vegetarian, and I'm just trying to get him off the cheese and stuff just because. But he's not going vegan. It's just I'm trying to help him with health, but I can't recommend to him any animal products. That would go against my morals. Yeah, C90, keep rocking it out, man. Summer's almost here. Be here before you know it. You want to be healthy. Once again, if you're new, please hit the subscribe button. I don't know how I'm not above 600 people. C90, what is my deal? I had 2,700 views the other day, yet not one subscriber. I was stuck at that 583 mark. Now I think I have one more. So tell me what you want to hear. What am I doing wrong? How can I know I need to market myself better? I'm not going to do it. I'm here to just help. That's all I freaking want to do. All I care to do. I want to vent and help. That's all I'm looking to do. This guy sounds like me. Down 35 pounds. Love it. No cheese here. Mostly raw organic veggies. Look at you freaking C90. I love it, man. You check out some of the stuff that I sent you or that I recommended. Dr. Brooke Goldner, her diet's tough. Let me know. I'm here to help. If there's anything I can do, I know a shitload about health. That is my passion. And my wife's a dietitian. I help so many people, I can't even tell you, but most people don't want to listen. And that's okay. I only want to help people who want to be helped. So if there's anything I can do, I will help you. I watch a couple so far, not all. That's all right. Hey, don't overload yourself. Did you watch What the Health on Netflix? It's an old one. People call it like that in Game Changers, vegan propaganda. It's not. Propaganda, nothing can be propaganda when you're in the minority. There's 1% of vegans. 1%. How can we be propaganda? How can we be cult when we broke away from the cult of torturing animals? We can't, it's not, I wasn't always vegan. I was born eating meat. I broke away from that. It's like Scientology eating meat. Yeah, it's crazy, right? People thinking C90, what the hell? People thought chicken was being sold to you or pork, the next white meat. It is not, brothers. The salt and everything, it'll catch up to you. And some people live to 100 perfectly healthy eating animal products all the time. That's to each his own. Look at the morality part of it. We can live a life without torturing the innocent. Is the world going to go vegan? No, I'm not delusional. But your health, I promise you'll feel better. If you do it right, if you're totally raw, you have to do it correct. I'm not totally raw. That's the best I've ever felt being totally raw, but it's too hard. My family isn't. So I don't want to be a lone wolf in my family, just Mr. Health. When I did that, I felt very isolated. It was the best I ever felt, but I love my family. I'm willing to die shorter, not live as long of a life due to that. But I know some of the healthiest raw vegans in the world, and one of them has lung cancer, never smoked a cigarette. So sometimes your genes are the ammo, and the way you eat and your lifestyle is the trigger that pulls it, right, for cancer and that type of stuff, and heart disease, always heart disease, and type 2 diabetes. But sometimes you just get the hand you're dealt. So I'm here to help anyone I can. That's why I started this channel. I want to help. So if you need anything from me, if you have autoimmune disease, right? Psoriasis, arthritis, rheumatoid arthritis, lupus, multiple sclerosis, all that shit. I work with a girl who has multiple sclerosis. I got her on Dr. Brooke Goldner's diet. It's a little too late for her to reverse it, but she says she feels 10,000% better. 10,000. So I want to help anyone I can. And I mean it. So just hold tight. Ooh, car accident. Uncool. I'm going to see if that person's okay. I'm going to pull over because her car is smoking. I'm going to pull over and help her. Guys, if there's anything I could do to help, let me know. Crypto, just hold tight. Don't buy anything right now. I don't recommend. I mean, if you want a DCA, bring down your costs, that's fine. If you really want to, right? I've been doing that a little bit just to bring down my lower costs because then I can get out earlier, right? If I bought something at $1.40 and I've been buying it at 20 cents and it goes out to maybe I bring down my average cost to 50 cents, then I can get it out at 50 cents if I want. You got it, brother. Anytime, C90. But just expect, volatility. We are not in a bull market. We're in a bear market, but that's okay. It's time to just chill. Keep accumulating dry powder. It'll all work out. Damn, that was a stupid move by me. I'm going to go check on someone. Subscribe if you would be so kind. Let me know if you have any questions. Vegan Crypto out of here. Bye, my brothers and sisters.